Okay, I'm gonna dump some of these beams off. I don't really need them all. This one. Okay. I see it feels so heavy before there. Get up one level here. Two. Yeah, I'm gonna leave these for now. Just want to get rid of those ones. And that one's okay. It's a little bit rusty, but I mean, so these are ones. I got one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd say probably about 550. We'll see in weight. So I ended up selling 5 beams. Those smaller ones are kind of a little over rusty. They're not that great. The other one wasn't too bad, but a lot of guys kind of don't want rusty stuff. Because I see stuff listed all the time, and it's mostly minor pitting or just, you know, almost new metal looking with a little bit of paint. Anyways, I didn't need those beams, and I don't want to be lugging them in my bin back and forth. But so I did get, I had 600 pounds here, so it was a good weight. 600 pounds. 240 a ton, and just those 5 beams, I got $72. So that means I probably would have had, that pickup was worth probably about $160, $170, that pickup, because I still got 2 big ones, 3 big ones I think, and 4 3-footers I think, something like that. Yeah, so easily was $150 pickup or more. Happy about that. Got rid of it. I have to unload them anyways, and they're pretty. You see how heavy they are. They're like, those big ones are like about 180 pounds, and I'm gonna keep one big one, all the small ones, and I may need one of the other ones cut. We'll see. Or I might even try to sell one depending on if I need it or not. But I'm gonna use one for the backbone, 3 of them to lift it off the ground a bit, and then I need some that where the tire machine, when a cylinder presses, it presses against that metal, so I need that. I'm going to build it up a couple, and then maybe a piece of bar over it so the tire sits in there, it can't come out. Okay, so we're going to move on. I have to go back to this tire guy. He broke my tire sensor. That's a problem, you know, and I told the guy, top my tires off all around. He said, yeah, but what he ended up telling me, oh, your invoice is ready, go to the office. So I go to the office, wait 10 minutes, the guy lied to me. He never topped my tires off, never checked my tires. That's the problem. When you hire guys like that, they're sneaky. You have to babysit. Like the first guy I watched, he tested every tire properly, no problem. But this guy was lazy ass. So I'm gonna have to go back and confront that guy. And if he dicks me around, I'm just gonna. And it's just because, like I say, I went in there with 7 pounds pressure, right? I come in there 0, and I told the guy, tire pressure's not working. Oh, he said, oh, it's okay, drive, it'll be okay later. So I drove for a long time, and then all of a sudden, about, I don't know, later it's a tire fault. If you can see it here, tire pressure sensor fault. So he broke it. He probably put the valve on, didn't care where you put it. When he put the tire machine in, put the bar in, it probably broke, damaged or something, the sensor. So I'm gonna go there and we're gonna see what he says and then go from there. And if he doesn't do nothing, I'm just gonna obviously give him a bad Google review, and I'm gonna make a video, a short, you know, because you hire these nickel and dime guys that come from other countries and they don't seem to care. They always say yes, but they don't know what the hell you're saying. But when he was testing the air, I said like this, all around. He says, yeah. So, you know, he knew what he's doing. He said, test all around. So anyways, if he doesn't do it, I'm going to confront him and his worker, and I'm going to say that, and then get him to check the air in front of me, because he told me the pressure of the air and my sensors don't show no changes. So I'm going to see what he says the pressure is exactly. So, but I don't think he checked it at all, put it that way. Okay. He never argued, he just bring it in. So he's obviously he knows there was a fault. He asked for reset, and I said no, it's his fault. He said okay, bring it in. So we'll see what happens. Usually, like, you know, the problem is, I'm not sure how they're removing tires here, what they're doing, but usually when you put the valve here and you pry here, whatever way the machine turns. So what happens is if you put the valve here and you pry here, it damages the sensor. So he's gonna come. He said, bro, bring it in. He said, didn't argue. He said, bring it in. So well, most tire shops, like I say, you know, they usually honor their mistakes, right? So we'll see what happens here. I'll let you know. But they did my truck, no problem. They did a nice job. The guy chested the air everywhere. I was a young kid. But they used another guy who's lazy for sure. I can know the guy was lazy, because when he told me, I said, okay, make sure you check tires all around. He says, yeah, no problem, kind of thing, like shook his head, yeah. Then he tells me, go into the office, your invoice is ready. I sat in the office for 10 minutes saying, what's going on here? No invoice here, nobody here. Then finally told the boss, yeah, and then he wrote the invoice. So I think he did that on purpose so he wouldn't have to go check my tires, right? You know, because some of these guys get lazy. I'm not sure what they get paid. I mean, but obviously, like that's what we say, when you know, usually new companies, I like to watch and walk around and make sure they do stuff, because a lot of times they don't. They say they are, but no, they're not doing it at all. Same with the dealer I bought this truck from. He says he detailed everything. No, he said he got a tire shine, didn't do nothing, didn't detail. They washed it a little bit, that was it. Didn't detail nothing. To go back second time, they still didn't detail it, or even give me tire shine. Then he said he gave me an oil change, which, did he give me oil change? I don't even know. That's what I'm saying. These people are ripping you, or companies are ripping you off, and they're not doing what they're supposed to do, right? So that's why, you know, I'm always real concerned, right? Because when I can read things and read people pretty good, right? I've always, you know, had that thing. So, anyways, we'll drop it here. He's gonna take a look at it, see what he has to say. I'll just leave this running here so you can see it. I don't trust coming here. These big tires, when they blow up, they'll be like bombs. Okay, hold on. Yeah, the front one, two fronts are good. So my gauge says 69. But the back are 53, 54. What's yours say? 68?
70.7.
Okay, that's fine. But these ones here, they say 53, 54. So these...
Actually, these are other way. These valve stems are on the other side, right?
I don't know.
Yeah. So it's okay. I can open it. Could you check it? I have to open it.
Let's see. Whatever you think is you can do. If you want, can you modify the valve stems to come out?
No, no.
No.
No, they're like short valve stems, like the one just sticking on the other
Okay.
side.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a good on this side.
Yeah, both two are good. Yeah.
अब बैठना राइट रियर पर गोल को अंदर रहा
पेचकस जेड़ा ले सकते Is there no sensor on there or no? No sensor, right? So you guys broke it and you don't tell me the guy. Hey, your guy broke and never told me. You better have a talk with the guy.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Just talk to him.
Yeah. See, he broke it. See, I'm told, you know. And you know, I told the guy, air all the tires properly. Then he goes to me, boss says the invoice is ready, go there. I'm waiting 10 minutes, no invoice. He never checked the air. That's, in this business, customer service, right? I work with demolition companies, everybody. I'm gonna send all my friends here. They did my 3-ton truck. Very happy, excellent job. So that's what I'm saying. The guy should know better. Not fair for, yeah. He's gonna pay for it, this guy. Because if you make a mistake, it's okay, but he actually lie. That's a lie. You know what I'm saying? Anyways.
Ya şu akıllı yapar soğan. Ne yapabilir? ਮੈਨੂੰ ਨੇ ਬਾਅਦ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਜਦੋਂ ਇਹ ਚਲਿਆ ਗਿਆ ਨਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਕਾਂਡ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਮੇਰੀ ਉਹ ਲੱਭ ਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਆਇਆ ਤੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਭੈਣ ਦੀ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਕਰਦਾ
Okay, so everything was okay. The guy didn't charge nothing, but you know, like his worker lied. His worker broke the sensor, and when I said before that, check all the air all around, he said, yeah, but he never did because my computer said 54, and they say it's supposed to be 70. So he didn't go all around like he's supposed to. But before that, he says, oh, go to the office, the invoice is ready. So he lied to me, and he told the guy confronted him, the boss. It's not working today. He said, oh, he didn't realize the sensor, he didn't understand. No, when a sensor falls off in your tire, you know it's there. No, the guy, his worker lied. And that's the problem with these companies. Your workers are as good as your company. They can make or break your company. So it's important that you have honest workers. Honest and, you know, that take pride in your company. This guy's super busy. Everybody goes there, right? So his reputation is a big thing. So he honored it, no problem. Never even argued when I said, hey, it's not working. He didn't even argue. But yesterday he said sometimes the sensor takes a little time to come on. You know, sometimes maybe not, I don't know. But usually when you fill it up, it works automatically. But since it's 0, I knew there was something wrong for sure. Oh, not there. Okay. Over the ledge.
Oh gosh, yes.
Stuff in there. Okay, we're done. Okay, hold on. Okay, price to dump this was $187. First though was $173 and $187. So that's really good because it was $1,200 two bins, and so I'm making pretty good money there. So I made like at least $800 on the two bins. So I say worked out pretty good for me. But now I have to go back, grab drywall, and the drywall is going to be $200 plus dumping, special price. He said he's got all the drywall ready, so if that's true, that's better for him. So anyways, we're going to do that, but we're going to call the video here. I noticed this videos here, the colors are a little bit out. They're not as nice as the GoPro. But anyways, it still works, you know, gives you that video that you can't normally video. So you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching.